Welcome back to Divinely Genuine. It's Michelle, your practical priestess, here to do your new moon in Aries tarot reading. I do apologize. I've started a new job with a new schedule and didn't start the videos in a timely manner. But the energies are still there. So let's get on into it for you guys. And this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, aka Ascendant. Now, if you guys are here because you are a Sun sign Leo, that's awesome and perfect. If you are unaware that you have a moon sign, you do, and you can find that information out. I've been trying to be mindful of how I shuffle the cards as to not, like, I don't know, totally mix them up. Anyways, you can find out your moon sign and ascendant sign on astro.com or just Google your natal birth chart. For an accurate chart, you need your birth time. So get with your parents, look on your birth certificate. If you can narrow it down to like the hour or time of day, as close as you can get it is best, as the moon changes signs every 2.5 days, I believe. And the ascendant, you definitely need to know the time. The ascendant is where the sun was rising on the horizon at the time of your birth. And the way it affects us is it is the lens through which we see the world. And it basically sets up the whole wheel or your chart of your houses in astrology. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Like, that's some astrology lingo. But anyways, and so when you Google your natal chart with your birthplace, time, and date of birth, and if you would like, I can do that for you. I will find out your ascendant and moon sign for you. Just give me those 3 things in the comments. But if you do it yourself, a wheel is going to come up, and the sun will be a circle with a dot, and that will represent your like sun sign Leo. And then your moon, it'll show a little crescent moon, will be in another constellation, a little section, a house, which will have also a constellation, and that is your moon sign. Ascendant will be represented by the initials AC. There's also a chart that comes up below the wheel, and which may be easier for you to read. So the sun sign is said to be in astrology the sun sign is what we are working towards. Okay, so what we're working towards. And the moon sign is how we feel, how we react, our instincts, emotions. It's also said to be reflected, having to do with our mother, our relationship with our mother. I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet, but that is a thing. What else? Let's see. So the ascendant is said to be the lens through which we see the world. So it's all really cool. It's very interesting to me. You may resonate with your moon sign more than your sun sign, as that's how we feel, you know. But what you can do with this information, besides use it as a guide the further you get into astrology, or, you know, but what you can do is you can look at all of the different videos that are those 3 parts that make up your personality and see which one resonates with you most. So, yeah. All right, let me commune with Spirit. Spirit, I thank you for this opportunity to serve you in this way through the cards. I ask that you'd protect my energy from interfering with the Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant tarot reading during this new moon in Aries on April 15th, 2018. I also ask, Spirit, that you would not allow the energy of the reading to attach itself to me, and that I'd be a clear channel to give the message from you to the audience through the tarot. And we are just asking Spirit for advice, insight, and guidance during this new moon in Aries, April 15th, 2018, for Leo's sun, moon, and rising. We thank you for it, Spirit. So I hope everyone's doing great. It's been some heavy energy. It's just been so much going on. And once you become aware of all the astrology going on, I feel like, I don't know, it's useful in ways because you understand like how to prepare for it. But then you're also aware of like how it's affecting you. I feel like you can feel it more, you know? So we've just had, or we're going to have this week, Saturn go retrograde in Capricorn, Pluto go retrograde at the end of the week, I believe on Sunday. The Leo King has a really good video on all of that, plus we have some things we're dealing with Chiron. Crazy stuff. It's just been so intense, so I hope you guys are getting along fairly. I am also still offering the Jupiter in Scorpio transit reading for just $11. You can purchase it at Divinely Genuine Etsy shop. And I'll tell you how that will affect you personally according to your natal birth chart. Spirit, I just ask again that you would provide a clear message from you through me to the audience, Leo, sun, moon, and rising during this new moon in Aries, April 15th, 2018. I thank you for it, Spirit. We're just needing some advice, insight, and guidance on how to navigate this new moon energy. And Spirit, I ask that you protect my energy from getting in the way of the reading, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. Leo, sun, moon, and rising during the new moon, April 15th, 2018. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, guys, let's get on into it. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, guys. So for our first card, we've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so reversed, it's going to represent an inward state. Pentacles are representing our worth, our value, and what is reflected back would be our monetary value and worth. The Ace of Pentacles is the seed in the garden, the spiritual reflected in the everyday, humble beginnings for great plans. It's so awesome for a new moon card. Humble beginnings for great plans, seeds being planted for the future, the beginning of investments and projects, resources at your disposal, the material world, the body and its health, raw materials as yet unprocessed. Okay, so this is beautiful for a new moon. You want to start any new things during new moons, and as it starts to peek through and you start to see the sliver of the crescent peeking through, which is happening now, we're on Wednesday now, and I saw it on my way home. So beautiful. But as that energy builds in the new moon to the full moon, so does the, you kind of have that momentum with whatever you've started. And here with the Ace of Pentacles, you are planting seeds, making plans, the beginning of investments and new beginnings. So beautiful, okay? We've also got another reversed card, which is the Vampire, and this is making you aware. Light of Tribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force, okay? Shadow side, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Okay, so this is an inward card. So we want to be sure that we're not going to the shadows of this and, you know, being codependent. We're trying, you know, with the age of Aquarius to bring in a more unconditional love and to slowly get rid of these. I say slowly because it will take generations and generations to die out, to get rid of the traditional marriage that we've seen and the way of these codependent relationships that we've all been used to. So anyway, we don't want to, we want to try to rid ourselves of feeling codependent, as this is reversed, feeling like we just want to complain about everything, and depleting anyone else to keep our own psychic survival. So the Light of Tribute again is, it's bringing attention. It makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Okay, so inwardly, as both of these Ace of Pentacles and the Vampire are reversed, inwardly you're starting new things, and maybe part of that new thing that you're starting and the new seeds you're planting, you're saying, you know what, this is draining my energy, I'm going to let it go. This person is draining my energy, I'm going to have to distance myself, you know, that sort of thing. And it doesn't have to be a person. Again, it's someone or something, so it could also be just something in your daily life, you know, something in your schedule, something you've committed to that you're needing to, you know, go ahead and let that go, because it's not really lifting your energy up or filling your cup, it's taking from you, okay? We have the Seven of Swords. 7 in astrology, the 7th house in astrology represents Libra, ruled by Venus. That is our relationship to others. 7 of Swords. Swords are decisions. Okay. Let's see. I'm just laughing because this card, the way he looks, he's kind of like looking back like, haha, taking this with me, peace. I don't know. I can't remember what this card means, but I love how he's looking like the fool, like, haha, suckers. He's like skipping out or something. Let's see. 7 of Swords. The cunning of the shadows. Stealth and deception, manipulation and politics, discarding honor and necessity, thievery and betrayal, acting in the shadows, being dishonest, exposing dishonesty in others, cunning and guile, using tricks to get answers. Well, I feel like the only positive I'm seeing is like exposing dishonesty in others. I mean, because, you know, the light needs to be shed on it. Someone has to do it, I guess, even though it's, you know, it sucks to snitch people out and to be that person. But so if you yourself are falling into, you know, some kind of habit of, you know, using tricks to get answers, manipulating people, that's all shadow side. That's all shadow stuff. You don't want the karma of that. You know, separate yourself from any politics that you're involved in as well. You know, if you feel the need to expose someone's dishonesty, by all means, the truth is going to come out, you know. Okay, so this is right side up. It's the Mediator. This also seems to be representing a Libra. Okay. As she's being the mediator in between, seeking fairness and justice, balance. The light attribute of the Mediator card is gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Shadow side, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay. All right, Leos, so let's not do any, you know, have any hidden agendas or ulterior motives as we're doing the negotiating. Keep that in mind, you know, like, it's okay to shoot it straight and honestly. It's the admirable thing to do, okay? Feel safe in that because Spirit will honor that. The light attribute, again, is gifts for negotiating fairness, okay? So yeah, we want to negotiate fairness for all. So if you're in the middle of, you know, having to be in between two people that you care about, two people in business, keep in mind to be fair for all as you may take on, you know, that role of being the mediator. And respect all sides of the argument. This also could This also could represent maintaining balance for yourself and your personal and professional life. Don't neglect your family, your self-care, your animals, your hobbies. As we're in this, like, you know, I'll say this Aries energy, this Capricorn, Saturn and Capricorn, work energy. You know, you don't want to be stuck at the end of the day with just all of your work being glorified and then have nobody to come home to. Or, you know, I'm not trying to I don't mean to put bad thoughts out there, but I'm just saying keep the balance, you know, because we do need both. And it's not that family is less important than, what do I want to say? It's not that work is more important than family, or that, you know, or that they are equal. That's what I want to say. It's not that, you know, work is equal unless you're doing the work you love, then maybe so, you know. But to have a full rounded life, we need to balance these personal and professional sides of ourselves. And maybe in doing this, with the Seven of Swords here, upright, maybe part of that balance is within ourselves, you know, balancing the light and the dark, you know, staying above the manipulation, above the politics, above any trickery, above snitching on someone, you know, just, if it needs to be said and the light shed on someone who's being dishonest and you feel that you are being led to do so, then by all means do that. But maybe this is saying to keep the balance within yourself of your own light and dark tendencies. Okay? Now we have the Prince of Cups. Let's see, the Prince of Cups. Cups typically represents a water sign. So that would be Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. The Prince. The Savior and Grail Seeker. Yearning for union and reunion, a lover or suitor, romance and courtship. The Knight in Shining Armor. Romantic love, seeking understanding or hoping for a relationship. Poetry and messages of love, desire, seeking spiritual wisdom. Okay. So you guys are planting seeds, investing in new beginnings, taking a look at what is draining your energy as you move forward with these new beginnings. Okay. You are shedding light on any dishonesty as you become a mediator in some type of situation, maintaining balance for yourself inwardly, and then so outwardly in whatever situation you might be involved in. And then we've got here the Prince of Cups, where you're seeking spiritual truth, love, maybe diving into some poetry. Okay. And the advice card for that love is the Mother card. The light attribute is nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Shadow side, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. All right. So this could literally mean for some of you that you are giving birth, or for you men, there's a new, baby on the way. This could also relate to giving birth to new ideas, planting these new seeds we have here in the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This could be talking about the unconditional love here with the Prince of Cups, being yourself and needing to mother yourself with being nurturing, patient, and understanding, providing yourself that unconditional love as you're seeking with the Prince of Cups a reunion or yearning. Okay, Leos, so once again, to reiterate for this new moon, you guys are planting seeds, new beginnings, and investments inwardly. Okay. You are watching who is draining your energy as you move forward with these new beginnings. You are keeping the balance to be honest, shedding any light on any dishonesty in a situation, keeping open and respect to both sides, maintaining balance within and without, and outwardly. Some of you may be involved as to be the mediator between two people. Okay, so keep the balance, plant the new seeds, keep the balance, and bring in the love. As you love yourself, then that unconditional love will be reflected back. All right, Leos, I hope you enjoyed your new moon reading. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. See ya.